So, the social justice thing just opens a whole broad discussion, but it's like a clock that doesn't even run. It's right twice a day. Well, big deal. There are a few planks in there that would be right, but it's the other 11 hours and 59 minutes.
And I have a verse for you. I want you to hear this. Proverbs 28, verse 5. Evil men do not understand justice. The heart of the human problem is the problem of the human heart. We are not evolving, we are devolving downward into deeper and grosser levels of sin. Evil men do not understand justice. Most people in prison think they shouldn't be there, that somehow injustice was served. And I'll tell you this, democracy cannot work apart from the gospel. A government of the people, by the people, and for the people, when the people are reprobates and animals, will lead to the worst government and the worst culture and the worst society imaginable. And evil politicians want to empty all the prisons. Why? Because evil men do not understand justice. You don't want a government of the people, by the people, and for the people if the people are wickedly depraved. You would rather have a benevolent dictator if he knew the Lord to put things in order. Every form of government cannot work apart from the gospel of Jesus Christ. Our society wants to remove the death penalty for taking the life of another person. Evil men do not understand justice.
We are all about loving our neighbor. We are all about condemning prejudice and the evil that is behind prejudice. And America has had it to its nostrils. And I lay the blame at pulpits for not preaching the Word of God and for there to be no fear of God. When you remove fear of God, even from a society, and you remove the 10 Commandments from a society, it's like the last verse in the book of Judges, every man doing what's right in his own eyes. This is going to be the wild, wild west again.
Activist judges want to legislate from the bench and not carry out justice. Evil men do not understand justice.
But social justice taken to its logical conclusion is anarchy in the streets and the destruction of property and the tearing down of authority and establishment. And that's of the devil. So just to call a spade, it's of the devil. Do we want justice to permeate society? And the answer to that would be yes. It begins in the courts. Lady Justice has blindfolds on as she is holding the scales, meaning that there is to be no partiality in the execution of the law. It doesn't matter if you're white, yellow, red, purple, whatever, and it doesn't matter if you're rich or poor, old or young. Across the board is to be impartial administering of justice. Well, we left that so long ago. We left that 50 years ago, 60 years ago. We left that when we legalized abortion. We left that when we took the death penalty off many states' books. We left that when there was not stiff punishment for heinous crimes. So, we passed that so long ago, and now we want to defund the police. We want to attack the police. We want to shoot the police. I'm telling you, that is some of the darkest, evilest rhetoric you can imagine. That is belched out of the pit of hell. And if you speak the truth, you just sound like you're a madman or something. Well, that's how far away from the truth we have gone.